After making any necessary adjustments to the restoration after milling and try-in, ensure the restoration is clean and completely dry. Use IPS Object Fix Flow or IPS Object Fix Putty to fill the entire internal aspect of the restoration and support the margins. Slightly overfilling the restoration with Object Fix will ensure its stability on the firing pin. Place the wide end of the silicon nitride firing pin deeply into the restoration. Using a spatula instrument such as Optrosculpt, pull the Object Fix down to the firing pin to ensure stability and complete access to the restoration for glazing. Use a wet brush to remove any Object Fix that may be on the external surface of the restoration. Extrude small amounts of the needed shades and stains onto a mixing pad and mix thoroughly. Add a small amount of glazed liquid as necessary until the shades and stains are at a workable consistency. For enhanced chroma, in the cervical region, lightly wet the brush and begin applying a small amount of shade to the restoration. The shade paste application should be very subtle as the firing process will result in a more intense appearance. To imitate incisal translucency, add a small amount of incisal shade paste to the cusps or incisal region of the restoration. To add warmth on the occlusal surface of the restoration, apply a stain color such as olive or sunset in the area of the central fossa. As with all shades and stains, ensure the stain paste is very subtle in appearance prior to firing. Once all shading and staining is complete, glaze spray can be applied. It is important to shake the IPS e.MAX CAD glaze spray vigorously prior to use. This will ensure an even mix of contents and consistent application of glaze. Apply short bursts of spray to each axial wall of the restoration, followed by the occlusal surface. Allow the restoration to dry. A matte white look should begin to be apparent on the restoration. Apply a second coat of glaze spray and evaluate the results. If there is blue show-through in the uncharacterized areas of your restoration, additional glaze spray may need to be applied. Place the restoration in the silicon nitride firing tray in preparation for firing. IPS e.MAX CAD's firing parameters are pre-programmed in the Programmat CS furnace. To fire IPS e.MAX CAD, simply choose the IPS e.MAX CAD crystallization and glaze program. Open the furnace head. Place your restoration on the firing table and press Start. When utilizing IPS e.MAX CAD glaze spray and firing up to 2 restorations, speed crystallization parameters may be used to allow for a crystallization time of under 20 minutes. When the firing process is complete, the Programmat CS will open, and you will be able to remove your restoration. Allow for further cooling of the restoration prior to cleaning and cementation.